All right. So this is a test to see if this is working. Test, test, test. All right. So I am gonna get this started. This is my first time kind of like doing a stream with OBS Studio. I'm actually gonna close out this browser here, and hopefully I can keep all of the using AI. All right, so that's kind of like chat. We'll have this for the future when there's more folks in here. But you know, for now, we'll kind of kick off. I'm gonna do a couple of checks, being that this is my first time, just to make sure things are like recording smoothly. So let me kind of go through and see if I can see my screen. All right, and then I started a recording just so I could have it for a later date. Validating that. Okay. This is actually showing in the way that I want it to. All right. I think this basically shows just about everything. So, hi everyone. My name is Malik Warren. This is Answered by Malik. I am basically, I just got off of a meeting with a client. We are basically going to be working together on building her a mobile application in the healthcare sector. And one of the things that came up and comes up frequently is basically like having to like write proposals and using those proposals as a means of like one obviously like as a draft of like your business's contract, but also I find proposals to be really, really, really time consuming. And it's weird because it's like every single client that we have, we basically have different requirements and different level of copy or different copy that kind of goes into it. But what I wanted is a streamlined kind of process to be able to get proposals out faster. And I thought it would be a cool project to kind of work on really quickly, to use AI as a means of writing let's say a React script that could basically be used as a basis for my proposal. So I'll kind of walk through. So we do have some design elements from one of our in-house designers. She basically created the design guidelines for Blue Meta, which is our software development company. And basically, what I want to do is start to take some of these elements that we kind of have from a development standpoint, and actually start to kind of streamline them into our proposal. So that's what we're going to do today, and we're going to use AI as a means of being able to do that. So one of the things that I kind of just wanted to start off with, kind of while we're here, is let's go ahead and get our environment set up. So the IDE of choice that I'm going to be using is actually going to be WebStorm. Let me go ahead and close out this project, and we're going to start a new one. And this is my first time, obviously, like setting up my script for the or automating, like setting up a script to do proposals. So I don't exactly know like what what's gonna I don't really know exactly what the flow is going to be overall, but I do know what the outcome is going to be, so I wanted to start there. Problem is that, again, I have proposals that need to go out, and the amount of time that it takes to customize a proposal has just been more than I actually think is like necessary. So let's like use this time now to kind of automate that process using AI, and we can dive right into it. And I will hopefully be able to turn this into a more streamlined, more organized video once we kind of have everything fleshed out. So let me go ahead and get started. We can go and actually do a new project. I will call this project and let's use this window. So again, for IDE, I'm using WebStorm, which is a IntelliJ or JetBrains product. I just prefer to use them. I think they're I think it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna use Terraform. Not gonna use that. And I'm basically gonna just like have like AI kind of like be used to help me generate the code necessary, but then also like build the templates. So first template that we're actually going to start with is going to be for the proposal, like we talked about. And I basically kind of just like pre-prompted here. I uploaded the different design elements from my brand directly into the AI tool that we're going to be using, which is Claude. I basically told Claude what I was looking to do. Looking to create a proposal template, and it basically had generated some code. I wanted to see kind of like what it would look like as well, so I actually had it like create like a bit of a preview. This is not at all like what I want the end product to look like, but I think that it has like some of those like fundamental elements in it, and I think that this is actually like a great starting point, especially since we're going to be like automating this. So one of the things that I kind of just wanted to get started off in the beginning is getting our development environment together. So I'm going to literally let's use 20. So what I'd recommend you having installed on your machine or in your IDE is everything that you need for React. Not going to cover how to do that setup here. You can kind of use like AI as a means to walk through that specifically. But I'm going to use NPX. I'm going to create this React application. It's going to be called Blue Meta Proposals. That's going to go inside of our templates folder. So so after this particular command runs, we should see Blue Meta Proposals. And literally like that is going to be what kind of kicks off our application. While that's kind of going on, it looks like there are some dependencies that we also need to add. So Tailwind CSS, headless UI. I also wanted to be able to export the PDFs that get created directly from the application that we're running. So yeah, literally gonna bring in that library as well, a React-PDF, and class names for conditional classes. We can delve into that here in the future. Let me kind of see what's going on here. Fix stream. Oh, actually, we don't have any issues. Here we go. So we went ahead and got the Blue Meta template created. I actually just realized something. It's all in JavaScript. Actually not a problem because I typically prefer to put things in TypeScript, but it's actually not a problem. We're gonna go ahead and just roll with it. The whole purpose of this is to kind of be able to do what we're trying to accomplish in a repeatable way for the long haul. And so that is what we're going to delve into, and it does not need to be perfect. Again, I plan on being able to edit these things. We are gonna have to update the tailwind.config.js file. So let me go ahead and see. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna actually have to create that. So inside this, we're gonna touch we can actually. Just created that file. Literally gonna take that. It has all of the brand colors and scales from my document that I uploaded. And here's the component structure. So inside of source, we're gonna have a components directory, and then we're literally going to have these particular, we're going to have proposal template inside of that with these particular files, and then we're going to have a shared file that has these buttons and selections and all that. So we're going to get that kicked off, and I already CD'd into it, so I'm already inside of Blue Meta Proposals. So let's just do npm start. Oh, and it says Web Vitals is module is not. So let's do a open up a new tab. I'll do npm use 20 again. I'll cd into this and I'll do npm install Web Vitals. All right, so Web Vitals should now be installed. Let me kind of go back to, all right. So now that I've installed Web Vitals, you guys can see we have the base level React app kind of running on our local server. So literally just gonna kind of start going through some of these steps. So customize the template. So add your actual logo, adjust colors and typography as needed, modify selections. Section to match your proposal structure, and then add additional components you need. And then so this is for PDF generation. Let's see, PDF generation. So we're in our file structure is that PDF generation. So it's actually going to be in a utils folder called PDF generator.js. So let's go ahead, follow this structure. I'm going to say inside of here. Wait, is it inside of source? Yep, it's inside of source. We're going to have utils. So source, create new directory, call it utils. And then inside of this utils folder, we have a new file. That file is going to be called pdfgenerator.js. All right, so we got that. We're gonna literally just copy this over, and here we go. All right. let's start with the file that's gonna give us the biggest bang for a buck. So I want it to kind of like be gonna structure our template. All right, proposal template. That's where we're at. So yeah, so proposal template is basically going to kind of give like from top to bottom kind of like the overall like structure of the what's it called, of the proposal. It's going to be fairly long and whatnot, but I think it's also going to be really important to have, just so that we're able to kind of basically like get things set up. So we already did this. Let me do the npm installs for these. Post CSS, yes. All right, so the main template is what's been included. So we're gonna basically do header with logo and proposal details, executive summary, project scope, proposed solution, timeline, the investment, and then footer with contact information. We're gonna do styling with CSS, and I'm sorry, Tailwind CSS, and then data structure, clearly defined props, flexible arrays. Okay, and this is just like to kind of like organize the actual data. So yeah, basically putting everything in one file. Let's see. I'm imagining that this is going to be called proposal template.tsx. So inside of source, we were going to have a file. Oh, no, not a file. Inside of source, we were going to have a new directory called component. Hopefully I spelled that correct. And then inside of components, I'm going to create a new file, called it proposal template.tsx. And then we are literally just going to copy this. Oh, actually it's .jsx because I'm not using TypeScript. I want to, which we can change because we're still early on, but it's okay because this again is going to be for JSX. There you go. Yeah, and we're not using TypeScript, so we're going to erase this for now. Actually, it can stay for now, just in case I decide to switch over later on. All right, so JSX, create a sample implementation showing how to use template. So break out any sections into separate components, add any additional sections there. Let's just run this particular page on the app so we can see how it looks. Oh, nice. And it's creating a sample proposal data. Sample proposal data. So I'll actually create that. That's likely going to get deleted. But let's at least sample proposal data. All right. So we got a couple of files here. I'm going to try to keep things pretty streamlined, to be honest. Let's use this sample data here inside of this. I'm not actually sure why this isn't showing up as a JavaScript file. Oh, because it's a... There you go. All right, so that's been updated. Now we have that. let's kind of go here to this tailwind.config file. I actually think that the one that we have, tailwind.config, is actually like better equipped. So I'm actually going to keep the one that we currently have. This index.css file needs to be created. Actually, it may index.css, there you go, already exist. So let me go ahead and update the contents of it. This should have, I think, have all of the font families for what I uploaded. I'll validate that in a moment. And then let's go ahead and update this like app.js file so that we can actually remove the baseline like template that we see here. So that is an app.js. All right, and as we can see here, this should be pulling in the component. Wait. Let me actually structure this correctly. So components, right? And then that's what we want to pull in. All right, we want to pull in the proposal template, and yep, saw the error already disappear. So here we go. All right, so here's kind of just like base level template. We are going to, of course, like make this like a update this and make this better. But we're gonna kind of start off here just so we can kind of have like a great like a great starting point. So environmental data platforms, and I'm assuming this is all just like the test data and whatnot. Project scope, approach, deliverables. All right, cool. So logo, placeholder, which we're gonna upload. And then the proposal date. These would probably be like forms, because it'd probably be easier for me to manually like enter manually enter dates and like the proposal numbers, so I can kind of align them with like my QuickBooks system for for actual like invoices, so I can make sure that everything is streamlined. So let me go ahead and kind of see like what the next steps are going to be. So we kept our config file for that. We did the CSS. We updated the app file, create a new folder for proposal template we created earlier. You should now see that your template is rendered with sample data. All right. Yeah, I mean, I like it. What I wanted to check in is, did you align my CSS? Okay, no problem. So I'm going to go to my actual branding guidelines. Here we go. And I believe weights you use. Let's see. Weights. I don't actually think that we have. Oh, and here, meanwhile. Well, we don't, because these are for the mobile app. Are they here? These are colors, typography. All right, so let's use this. I'm actually going to give it a screenshot. I'm going to say, I don't actually have the specific font and weight. Use hide. All right, so now we can kind of see this is like starting to get updated. And so as you can kind of see here, it's kind of generating like all of the yeah, it has the font weights and everything. What's this file? So this is for index.css. So index.css. Yeah, because it didn't originally have any of this. So, and obviously this still needs to be updated. So let me go to Tailwind. So it has, I already have my brand colors. Actually don't want it to erase that. So theme, extended, all right, and then font family. So let's just do that. Oh, and then font size. Yeah. After extend, right? Yeah, here you go. Yeah, and then that way I don't have to like change this because it already has the brand colors, and so just want to make sure that stays consistent. I'm going to provide it with my updated adjust any size or weights of your choice. So let's take a look at it. Let's see what it's looking like. Tailwind base font display to class does not exist. Where would that have gotten created? Oh, wait, I see this. Display. Here you go. So this is what we do. So we go through and open, I'm going to say, yeah, I can actually copy this JavaScript file and paste it directly here. And then another thing I'm going to do is update the index.css file. I'll say terminal input. Oh, actually I don't need to because I think we replaced everything. Yeah. So all right, so it's going to give me basically an updated version of this like Tailwind config file with also the updated index.css file, which probably is the same, but and then the indexed .css file, boom, save, and here we go. Fonts have been uploaded or updated to match. All right, so we kind of got all of this formatted and whatnot. Just curious what this looks like if I were to print it out like this. Yeah, okay. All right. So obviously we don't want to add in like this React app and like the date and everything, timestamp and all that. So let's see what we should work on next. Okay, so there needs to be like a level of like padding. All right, so Claude actually has limitations. So I'm actually going to do multi-prompt here. So in my screenshot, in addition to make logo a file, all right, so what do I want to turn into a fillable form? Let's say date. And under investment, I want the description items and amounts Okay, so I not only want these to be, like, I want to be able to change, let's just say platform development, right? I want to be able to update this. I want to be able to update this. I want to be able to add in multiple also be able to remove them, and I also want to continue to have the total investment amount increase or decrease based on So, pretty big ask. Ask for a bunch of things in that particular one. So let's see what it does. Got some functions getting written. I wonder if it's going to try to fit everything into one file, or it's going to break it up into multiple files. Oh yeah, it looks like it's going to do that for the template in general. Added that. Okay. And you know, if this was a production app, I would say, oh, hey, we need to go through and add in like validation. Oh, okay. Look at that. Oh my gosh, even better. So, Oh, wait. So what do I want to do? Let me see what this looks like again. So we kind of have this, right? Prepared for. Proposal number 2025. Duh. I love these changes. All right, so I do love these changes. But we are missing the other components of my the other what's this file called again? Proposal template. That was in the previous proposal template. Dot. Oh, and you see, I actually don't want this, so I kind of want, we're going to actually have a lot more dynamic content. Actually, a lot of it's going to still be dynamic. Now let's see what it has so far, to be honest. I'm gonna erase this. Oops. Yeah, I'm actually not sure where it stopped at. All right, let's try this real quick. Okay, so wait, let's go back to this real quick. be dynamic. Don't think it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So then at least we have a template, and I mean, it was good to have like the test data so you can kind of see everything kind of fleshed out fully. But now let's have it basically turn all of that data into like dynamic data. And it's going to be one long file. Hopefully it actually completes since it's on its last leg. No, it didn't. All right. But the good news is that until 3 p.m. All right, we're actually going to do this with so this doesn't actually have any context right now into what we've been working on. So I'm going to go back. I'm opening up a new chat. Hey, I am working on this particular, working on a proposal template for my business. Here is what it currently looks like content wise. I actually want you to make each of this dynamic.
It's 2 o'clock.
Dynamic. All right. For logo placeholder, for date, for project scope. What do I want for project scope? for proposed solution. All right, I'm trying to do this for just about everything. Um, for investment, so the contact information will stay. All right, so we're actually going to save this prompt, okay? So we have that, and see if it actually has enough contacts. It's a pretty big file. Most times you would kind of like separate them into their own like individual files and have them like handle like the thing that is relevant. But for this time around, just because we're trying to get something done like that we can reuse over and over and over and over again, it's basically just gonna all kind of live in one place. I don't necessarily plan on like using it outside of just like me generating the proposals. So it's for like a not following best practices, but the whole point of this is to basically have AI do it. Form, content management. Yeah. So I was actually thinking this was going to happen. So what I'm going to do, we've kind of maxed out our token usage for Claude. We're going to kind of move over to ChatGPT and see if ChatGPT can kind of finish the job for us. So I'll say, hey, ChatGPT, working on a, what's this thing called? A proposal template for my business in React. I'm gonna upload the current document and ask that you make some changes. Let me know when you are ready. All right, so for one, we definitely need, I have the prompt, so we definitely need to have like, I don't know, let's go back over here really quickly. I'll just leave that here. So ChatGPT is a little bit different, so we can't upload the entire file. So what I'll do instead, I'll erase this. Oh, actually, I don't know if we can upload JSX files. Let's try it. Oh, yeah, JSX files work. All right, so now that we have that uploaded, all right, and so now it's refactoring the code. We may change the approach. We'll see. Ooh. Not sure if it's going to keep our CSS and whatnot. So what I'll do is I'll copy this over, see if it keeps our CSS. If not, I'll upload in ChatGPT the actual like CSS and kind of to give it the context that it needs to know, like branding colors and all of that good stuff. It should have references to the particular files like inside of the code that we're uploading or that we uploaded already. So I'm really interested in seeing like what that's going to look like here in just a moment. But yeah, so here we go. This is the 286 lines. Let's see if I can just like copy. Yeah, I'm gonna go into here. Let's see. Now we may run into an issue because I don't know if these libraries exist quite yet. Yeah, but not anything that we can't just do an npm install on. So I'll say npm install. Oh yeah, no, it definitely didn't take into account the CSS and whatnot, and that's fine. So I want to make sure we maintain my company's branding elements. So here are the associated files. Probably should have led with that, but you know, here we are learning as we go. So I'm just going to take this like app.css file. Gonna copy that. Actually, app CSS. Here, let's take both of these. Actually, and just like, it's just gonna do that. It's really just this one that we need, to be honest. This and then the index. I think it'll allow me to upload index.js. No, it's index.css for sure. There you go. I actually don't know why I'm uploading app.js. Is that even relevant? Yeah, no, not actually relevant. There you go. Yep, so it's gonna go through and like maintain all of that and update everything accordingly. So it's gonna go line by line, so it might take a little bit of time, but again, it's like reading through it. I actually think this is like insane. It's also really cool. So, but yeah, so it's basically gonna go through and start making those changes where they need to be made. As you can see, as you start to get into those like class name files, it's like updating it into the format that makes the most sense. We're gonna copy and paste this stuff over once all those changes are made. Still going line by line, so just waiting to see. Let's see what we get. All right, on line 220. Yeah, and highly recommend if you do something similar to just upload the upload the file, the CSS and index file like first. Let's go ahead and now that this is done, let's copy this over. Let's go back into WebStorm. We need to open up proposal template. Yes. Those CSS changes have been made. Wait. Wait. It says in source component module not found. Oh, so it's probably trying to. It's line 8. It says. Let me see if there's any references to app.css. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Because it's not in this directory. So let's go find it. There you go. All right. Looks like, so as we can see, right, there's a bit of a difference between. So let's just say we did. I don't know. And let's just say we added. All right, so obviously we got a little bug going on right there. Proposed solution. Let's just say proposed solution is let's possibly... Let's go to our test file. Here's our test file again. Sample proposal. All right, so for a sample proposal, let's just copy over the content so we can kind of see it all fleshed out. So long. All right, but all right, so we actually need to go through and edit this. And let me see if I can find our logo. Yeah, I gotta get the right format for it. That's fine. Oh, apparently it's not fine. Yeah, so get this in the right format. I'll figure out what that needs to be. So from the top, hey, actually, let me go back really quick. So I want to keep this. Well, actually going to keep this, so that's no problem. Let's just go back. Before then, let's go back to here. There is some for example. Now, hopefully it just doesn't mess up the spacing or anything. Yeah, so added proposal number. Prepared for. Probably gonna put a colon or something. We'll see. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Just another dot. Be formatted to match my fonts for okay, it's actually going to handle the PDF all in one file. Okay. 300 lines, but all right. And this doesn't actually look like my font. Maybe it is. So might be useful to do an npm install and oops. npm install. All right. Cannot resolve. Yeah, I typed that. Here, let's try this actually. Let's go back to the server, because maybe it's just like locked down. And we can change that. 3001. Oh, you know what also I just realized? So we have the choose file, which I just need to figure out the right format to get that in. The date picker, which is great. Proposal number is something I can type in. Propose solution, propose solution, propose solution. Deliverable, let's just say. A template to generate. Oh, let me add that. So for or so while it's doing that thing, oh, Let's see what it looks like. Yeah. This thing is so ugly. But I actually just wanted to print out the content. And it looks like it failed. Yeah, because look at this. This is so ugly. The export is bad. All right, so let's go ahead. All right, so that can be deleted. Oh, you know what? I actually think that's accurate, where it's like the deliverables. I should have took a screenshot. Oh, maybe I actually have a screenshot. Oh, no, maybe not. Export to PDF function. Yeah, so right now, I mean, I want to see. Yeah, because if you also do like a print screen, you get the formatting and everything, but yeah, I don't want to see these like add items and whatnot. So maybe it just needs to like, you have the setup screen. So maybe we can set it up in a fashion where there's two screens. So the first screen is like the actual template where you're building everything, putting all the information in, and the second is a review screen where you're basically like formatting the content. Yeah, I think I might do it that way. Let's see what it comes back with in this regard, and then the approach that I'll take in the next phase or next test would basically be set up a let's just say confirmation page. That confirmation page should have all the content that you previously uploaded. Doesn't give you the ability to edit any content on that particular page. You can only edit it on this first page. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, and then still, oops, got that. Let's see. Yep, no. So this is what we'll do. Alright, so what next is to create a next page that captures all All right, yeah, so we're gonna try that and see. All right, so we got this finalized proposal. So this is what I'll do. I'll copy this. I will go into components and say, call it finalized proposal.jsx. Oops. And then what I want to do is on the there you go. So on the All right, so this is going to change the formatting a bit. I'm not actually sure why it's changing this file, to be honest. Oh. Okay, that is proposal template. Okay, that now makes more sense. And here, let's just screenshot this. Probably can drop this in and get the commands for all of the errors. Which I thought I just did. Oh, probably should, yeah. No module. Okay. Where is this again? Inside a source? Oh, you know what? That's probably in the app.js file. And it's probably thinking, yeah, there you go. So it's like source / component. Component. No, slash. What? Hold on one sec. Let me comment this out. And let's go here. Okay, here you go. It's dot. Dot / component / okay. Successful. All right, that's good. What's that button called? Okay, so in the proposal template, there should be something called what? Finalized. This finalized proposal. All right. And this is just a test, so I'm going to erase this. It doesn't have an actual like use for it. Okay, at least we know that information will come through. Let's see what we get now. Let's see if it fails. Yeah, it still fails. Hold on. Okay, wait. So let's go to app.js. Okay, that's already updated. Cool. And then now that we're here, let's go to Oh, finalized proposal. That actually works though. That's good. Hold on. Is that because that's all we had data for? All right, that makes more sense. The actual invoice. Oh. Oh, and it also added an error validation. That's so cool. So like if any of those phases are actually like empty or like those fields don't get placed, then it'll hard code like some like content. I liked it. So let's go to finalized. This is going to be double dotted. And this is what it looks like. So let's go from here. I'm going to choose the not flat version of my logo. Project proposal, let's just say. Let's go ahead and now pull up copy from the sample proposal data. Oh, and just to make life a little bit easier, key objectives. Oops. proposed solution. Yep, we can take that directly from the test data. And then let's do, oh, wait.
It's 3 o'clock.
So I can kind of keep things spaced out properly. All right, I'll erase this. Yeah, I can erase that too. And then I have deliverables for that. Okay. And then I'll keep these deliverables here. So I can start deleting this stuff. And then, yeah. All right, we're gonna add one more phase. Are these the same color? Okay, they're the same color. I was like, this makes much more sense. Oh gosh. All right, wait, because I don't want to enter that information every time. So one of the things that I like want to use as like a big takeaway from this is that like typically when you are developing things, you kind of like have to have like a structure and flow, and it definitely allows for you to like kind of like know what you're building and the purpose behind it. One of the things that I love about like being able to use AI in your development process is that you kind of get to have that exploratory approach to like how you want things to be refined, and then be able to kind of like rapidly see that those changes happen. Um, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me kind of go back here. I'm gonna change finalized to, oh, and then I have to add in this dot here. All right, so now should have a back to edit. Hopefully we don't lose any content. But it's okay. Let's test this out to see if we actually don't lose any content. Okay, so if I go back to edit. Okay. Oh, wait. So now yeah, I actually, yeah, let's just see what it does, if it does its things. I know I said edit page, but I was specifically referring to the proposal template, that JSX file. Let's see if it updates that by itself or if it literally tries to create another page. Okay, proposal template. I think it actually updated it. All right, so let me go back here. Proposal template. And y'all know we're gonna have to add in this dot because I didn't share back that context. And you know, that warning is actually fine. So now everything's here. Let's do finalize, right? This is kind of what we have. And then go back to edit. Everything's still there. Woo! All right, so now 2005 2025-001. And now let's hopefully be entering this information for the last time. I forgot that I still had Grammarly like installed on this Chrome browser. Let's see, deliverables. Let's add in, let's do 3. Oh, nope. Let's test this out. Yep, perfect. And then next we're going to do project phases. So discovery and planning. 4 weeks. Add deliverables. Yeah, because we got deliverables for that. Alright, you're gonna add one more phase, testing and deployment. Hopefully. Let's just say 3 weeks. Add some deliverables. Let's just say QA testing. App launch. Cool. Going back to edit. We're here. We did it. All right. All right. So this particular thing is set. What do I need to? Let me go back and validate. So what I need to add on here now is the actual ability to print this out. Finalized proposal. All right, it's going through line by line. Oh yeah. Oh no, please don't make me have to re-enter all that information. So it does exactly what I told it to do, right? Obviously, we need some type of padding or something. Let me see if I were to just drop this. I want the It's not that big of a file. Sheesh. Oh, but maybe I did say I wanted it to be high definition. Hold on. There we go. Cool. So I'm also gonna have it like change the formatting of it as well. Like I'm gonna have it name the files. What's it called? I'm gonna have it name the files in a specific format. So I'm thinking the format that you would want your clients to receive your proposal in. So thinking the name of the project underscore. Actually, we can go get copy and verify. Let's get one thing at a time though. All right, let's see if we get a better format. What is a best document viewing process? I have no idea, but I'm sure it does. Don't know why I keep doing that. Ah, this looks much better. Let's see if this one actually uploads. It doesn't. All right, so this is supposedly done. Let's go and check it out, or test it out, I should say. And whoops, I'm gonna delete all that. I'm gonna go all the way back up to the top. I'm gonna add Oop. Whoa. There we go. I think that's more so fixed. So also while I'm here, oh, this actually works. Oh, actually, I don't like this. Yeah, I need to fix this. Okay. It's gonna add CSS page break rules. Let's see what that looks like. So, realistically, this particular exercise probably, I want to say I started at like, what time did I start? Like maybe 2 o'clock? And I think that, it's been about an hour and a half, close to 2 hours. So if I'm being honest, typically getting a proposal out kind of takes me like a couple of hours. So I think this is time well spent, to be honest. Same problem. Font comes off nice. I know people like want to add in like designs and like keep things like super creative and everything. Love that. Just not necessarily the premise for this particular exercise. I think we can like plan on like fine tuning it after we get like the basics out. But yeah, I mean, so far it actually is like coming together pretty well. Let me go through and screenshot this. Did I actually? Wait. now I'm like questioning if I actually updated it. Let me kind of go back and make sure. Okay, yeah, I did. I am gonna go to Chick-fil-A for lunch. Yeah, it's been about 2 hours. So I've been here for about 2 hours. Almost done though. And now we have kind of like a template set out um, and formatted. And don't get me wrong, I tried like creating like a Word document template that basically like I could like edit, and like that's kind of how we've been doing things so far. And super frustrating because the moment that you update the template and whatnot, it scales, and so then you're all constantly like trying to go back and like fix spacing. Um, and it's similar to what we're experiencing like right now with this like, but this is like fixable, like programmatically fixable. So like, yeah, basically gonna have that like be resolved like here shortly. Um, so that way, um, curious as to where. Oh, there it is. And maybe I can go a layer deeper and say Or maybe not SVG. Oh, that's even worse. You know what? This basic is even larger. Hmm. All right, so switching back over to Claude, trying to see if we can get some a different insight since ChatGPT seems to be struggling with the current requests. Yeah, we could end up deleting all of these, but for now I'll keep it till we're done. All right, so that's actually not going to work. So let's just go ahead and implement it this way. I'm actually gonna, instead of me going through line by line, I'm gonna say I wonder if that actually does like lower the amount of, I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's go check it out. No. Okay. That's actually not bad. I think that's everything in it. Deliverables, solutions. Now I know the formatting is off. So let me go here.
It's 4 o'clock.
There we go. It also like color coded the. Nice. This was my favorite so far, TBH. So I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna erase. All right, here we go. We can test to see how this works. I'll save. See if there's a better format. I get to have them side by side actually. Make sure that app.css. What I'm curious of is if either of those files that I just downloaded, no, they're the same size too. Yeah, so these are 24 megabytes compared to 13 megabytes. I think that's like the lowest that they've been. Oh, actually. No, this is the lowest that it's been. The very first iteration where none of it was like spaced or no padding, no anything. But that makes sense. Yeah, this just didn't have any content. So, yeah. We've come a long way. So we went from getting this particular format to this particular format. Oh, you know what's missing? Footer. standardized. Where is it actually? What am I looking for? Here you go. And then go back here to Chrome. Yikes. Not what I want. Okay, so let me go back here to the development environment. Okay, wait. I think this is literally the last thing, and then I am good to go. So, gonna go through and first update the app.css file. Oh, actually, I don't even think it's that file that needs to get updated. It's a table section. All right, so next what I'm going to do is go back to my Figma designs. And I'm going to go back to my logos. Okay. Yeah. Let's All right, yeah, so gonna rely on this to update. All right, so open your Figma file, click the logo you want on the right hand sidebar. Constraints proportions locked is enabled. All right, so is it not as easy? Can I not just like update width and height proportion? So update the width to oh, that doesn't happen. Okay, wait. So click on the logo layer or group. Okay. Enable the lock icon. Where's the lock icon? scroll to the export section at the bottom, right? Oh, this. Got it. Well, that's smaller. That looks better. Okay.